government, this is not a test. A nuclear attack was commenced against the United States. 15 nuclear bombs have detonated in several areas across the country. They include Baltimore, Boston, Chicago, Denver, Detroit, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, New York, Pennsylvania, Portland, Maine, Portland, Oregon, San Francisco, San Diego, Seattle.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
That was sick.
That was fucking awesome. Yeah, we're live now. That rocked. I finally sat down and made that happen. Sky Moon. So I found this cover artist who does like just lots of retro game covers, like Kirby covers and stuff, but she also has like, I don't know, like 10 or something covers of like music from Fallout 1 and 2 of the like ambient music tracks, and all of them absolutely rock. So I was trying to figure out how to reach out to her, and I wasn't able to. Apparently, YouTube got rid of the messaging system, so I had to. I just like left a comment on her video, and I was hoping like that she would see it, because the video is 4 years old. Like the cover is 4 years old, and thankfully, she seems to be actually still fairly active. Because within like a few hours she replied and she was like, yeah, that'd be cool. So I left a link to the cover itself in the description that you can go and watch if you want to listen to that or find any of her other music, because the covers are really good, and they're not just like I mean, you could probably tell that it's pretty different just from how it's pretty different from just how what do you call it? All clear signal sounds usually. So it's a very different style, and that's how all of her covers are. Like MODOK usually has this like kind of dreamlike, kind of trance style to it. But her cover of MODOK was actually like very different and still really good. So I would highly recommend going and listening to those covers because they're awesome. I listen to the all clear signal cover like all the time when I'm at work or when I'm just like doing cosplay stuff. Which leads me into this next point, which is we did not have the chance to play Fallout Shelter online.
Sadly not.
Yeah.
The most based Fallout game ever.
Yeah. We were like, I was looking for it, and the only way to play it is with a VPN. So I didn't really feel like spending the money on getting a VPN just to play Fallout Shelter online, just like a Chinese bootleg game of. Well, I guess it's not really a bootleg because
it's official, but it's
its own thing, right?
Yeah. From what we saw last week, I'm still lost for words about it. Like Doomslayer with Dragonborn. Institute Deathclaws, fishnets. It's all I've ever wanted in a Fallout game. It's everything I've ever needed. But I think for next week I'm going to buy a VPN and have a little gander.
Yeah, definitely. Same. I am really excited to try that out. Unfortunately, I just didn't want to drop money on a VPN because I was getting a whole bunch of stuff for cosplay. I bought like a shit ton of foam rolls and stuff. Who's this? What we got here? Oh,
Vendor Hunt. Oh, hi Vendor Hunt.
What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. So I bought a shit ton of stuff for cosplay, and it cost more than I initially expected it to, especially because I wanted to use. I usually use this foam. It's called from this company called Foamery, and they make really cool foam. It's really good. I love it. So, but I decided to try SKS Props HD foam this time. It's a slightly more expensive per roll, but it is really. I did the smell test, and it smells like old foam that I used to use before I started using foamery stuff. So very distinct smell, chemically different. So I'm excited to test it out and see what I think. But foamery foam is very porous by comparison, it kind of feels like. So this might actually be easier to paint. I don't know. And if it is better, if it's just straight up better, I'll probably just start using foamery stuff. Or I'm sorry, SKS Props HD foam. But I guess we could talk about more about that later. I don't know if you've really had much time to sit down. I saw Fallout 76 has revealed Bigfoot. What's the deal with that? So I'm not a big Fallout 76 guy, but I did see the Bigfoot post within I think it was within 30 seconds of them posting it.
Yeah, so for a few months, it's been leaked that we're going to get a new cryptid. So we had people were saying it would be like a Yeti, not Bigfoot. And everyone's been wanting Bigfoot since the start of the game. It's probably like the most well-known urban legend out there. Yeah. You can't really fault it. And it seems it's going to be in the forest region of the game, which is cool. And from what I know, apparently it's just going to be wandering around. Because usually with cryptids, you have to do an event. So, I mean, you have the Grafton monster who appears, Mothman who appears.
I was gonna say for a long time I thought the Grafton monster was just like a normal enemy. I didn't even realize it was a cryptid.
In the games there's Tales from the West Virginia Hills, which is like a comic series about these cryptids, and
Oh, okay.
it comes to like a holotape recording of the quote unquote event. So you have the Snallygaster. Let me try and remember them all. Snallygaster. You have Flatwoods Monster, Mothman. My brain's gone blank, but this one's like the most excited I've been for like an update, I guess. Oh, you have the Sheep Squatch as well, which is like, I guess, an irradiated sheep. And then you have the Imposter Sheep Squatch, which is just a robot with a hat on.
Yeah, I always see the sheep squatch like mascot hat in the Atomic Store anytime I log in, because I have Fallout first, because playing that game without it is almost impossible.
It's
with
so
all the
difficult.
junk. Yeah, it reminds me of Elder Scrolls Online, where like if you want to participate in the crafting system at all, you have to have the subscription. Which the subscription in Elder Scrolls Online is still really good because it gives you access to all the DLC content about a year after it releases. So if you play on a backlog, you just get the subscription, and for however long you play it, you just have access to all the DLCs. Obviously, Fallout 76 doesn't make you pay for the DLCs. When they come out, they're just free updates. So the Fallout first is a little different, but you get like private worlds and stuff like that. So that's cool. Although I don't really think that I thought I would enjoy private worlds more, but the fact that like I didn't really realize how much I would enjoy doing the public events and without anybody to do them with. It's like the private server. You need all 8 slots filled up with your friends. I feel like to get the most out of that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, in the public lobbies, there's not really much difference between them. No one, unless they're like absolutely like horrible, annoying people, they're not going to come around and kill you. Like, I don't see the purpose in having private worlds at all.
Not anymore. I feel like a long time ago when the game first came out, and there was like really not very many people playing. I know like people would just nuke other people's camps just for fun because there was nothing else to do. So it was like the inclusion of a private server was almost like necessary to keep people wanting to play if you didn't want to just get trolled constantly. But now, yeah, it's like there's a healthy enough player base that I don't really think I would ever really use it.
I definitely think private world should be a free like thing, because I know a lot of people like Vendor Hunt in the chat. They host like events all the time, and doing it in private worlds is like good because you're not going to have anyone coming in like and just ruining it. I know they do it in public sessions a lot because it gives more people a chance to try it out, but there's always that one person once in a while who just comes and ruins it.
You and your viewers are always welcome to join us for events, raids, rounds of the vendor hunt, and much more. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. We might, maybe one of these days we'll hit you up.
I have participated in a few vendor hunts myself, and surprisingly, I spent until about 5 in the morning each time trying to look for it.
I might, honestly, I got to vacuum after I'm done with this. But I don't know, maybe after that I'll hop on. I want to play the Fashnet. Is that how it's pronounced? Fashnet?
Yeah.
I want to try that out. I don't even really know how that works, but if I can get a Deathclaw mask, that'd be pretty sweet. So
well, the way the event works is you just parade some robots around, and then you get some rewards at the end. But each mask is a different percentage to get. So is yours like a glowing mask you want, or do you just want like a normal Deathclaw mask?
Just like a Deathclaw mask. Doesn't really matter. I saw the red Deathclaw mask in the store, and I was looking at it. I was like, I'm just like a normal Deathclaw. I'm not looking for anything too crazy. I guess if like they drop in all the different types of skins, like maybe is there a new mask for the Deathclaw that they just added for the Burning Springs area? Because that's a unique Deathclaw, right?
There's a metal one, which is like a scrap-looking one, and then there's like a normal-ish looking helmet. But you can easily get like if you've done the main quest, you should have it already in your inventory.
The metal Deathclaw mask?
Yeah. It's like it looks like a Roman helmet, but then there's like it sort of makes up the Deathclaw as it goes down.
and I'll give you a Deathclaw and others too when I meet you, mailman. Go, gotta care. Oh shit!
Ooh.
Oh my god! This dude is dude, you are popping off. I will have to hit you up on that. Holy shit!
I'll have to attend the event tomorrow, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I have shit. I'll definitely get on after that. Yeah. Shit, man. Well, thank you. I appreciate the offer. I'll try and take you up on that. Really appreciate it. For a while, the one of the headpieces I've been looking for. There's two, I guess now three that I'm really interested in getting. I want to get the Deathclaw mascot helmet, which I've been watching the Atomic Store like a hawk, waiting for it to come back. And I remember, apparently, I didn't know this. You can go for, you can apparently send support tickets to Bethesda for certain Atomic Shop items, but it's only like a select range.
Yes,
So
I've done that.
I went to, which by the way, if anybody watching has been like, oh, you know, has been like watching like me, go to, oh, thanks, man.
Thank you, Vendon. Thank you.
If you have been looking for something in the Atomic Shop, go to Bethesda support and fill out a support ticket. And I forget what the exact what the exact range of, or I should say, like the process, the flow chart you have to like click through to get to it. But there's a drop down menu, and it has like hundreds of Fallout 76 Atomic Shop items. And so if it's not in the store, obviously you have to pay full price for it, which if you have Fallout First, you know, you get like discounts and stuff on certain items. So if it's not something you want really bad, it might be worth waiting on. But if it like you really want this for something, just go and fill out a support ticket, and like very real chance that you could just get it that way, which I didn't know about. I forget who told me about that. But I was at work and they were like, oh, just check the support ticket thing, see if it's there. And I was like, holy shit, are you serious? So I did. And the Fallout mascot helmet is sadly not available through the support ticket system. So I will have to wait for it to come around in the store. A lot of people offered to like make one and drop it for me. And I was like, I wish we could do that, but it's an atomic item, so it can't be like, you can't craft it and drop it for somebody else. What's up, dude? So I have been watching it like a hawk for that. The other one that I wanted to get is the one of the public event items that's like the what is it? It's like the Deathclaw Trapper or Deathclaw Keeper helm that you get from the Scrapyard lady for doing her like Scrapyard Deathclaw event. I really wanted to get that, the plan to make it. And I cannot for the life of me find that event just happening in the wild. Cannot find it.
Is it an event you have to like activate yourself? Because I know there's wait, is it the one where it's like...
It's the Defend the Death... Yeah, like Defend the Deathclaw one.
Yeah, I did that one because I think I started it. I forgot what I did. I think I spoke to someone. It's part of a quest line. And a bunch of people just showed up and helped me out with it.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, man. Well, I'll have to keep an eye out for you guys. I'll try and hit you guys up because that what you mentioned earlier would be very, very cool. So we appreciate it, 100%. So I don't really know how to trigger it because I did all the quests for might be. A cool ass chick. Okay. Heard. So I've what was I gonna say? Shoot. I've been trying to keep an eye out on for it, and I started doing the thing where I just like leave the server, refresh, join another server, and like keep backing out to the main menu, trying to like cycle through events. I tried doing that, still couldn't find it, so I've kind of just decided put it on the back burner. So I've been like booting up Fallout 76 probably like maybe a few 2 or 3 times a week, and just like doing that for like an hour maybe before I decide to just move on, do something else. So, but now that the Fashnet thing is going on, I will probably head into that and play the fuck out of that, because there's a whole bunch of cool masks, and there's a camp display piece that you can actually stick them on, and a lot of them look pretty cool, so I definitely would like to make use of that in my camp. That'd be pretty sweet. Especially because I got to figure out a way to... I got the Atomic Wrangler to put in my camp, but it is so huge on the inside. It is unbelievably massive. I have no idea how I'm going to fill that thing out. I have to get so many plans for my camp stuff. So instead of playing Fallout 76 last weekend, though, or Fallout Shelter Online, we were talking a lot about Fallout 1 and 2, and I mentioned something about how I went through a lot of Fallout 1. I tried doing Fallout 2, but I never got really far into it because I was tagged into the gun skill and not melee. And then I went into it, and obviously through the tutorial, it's like it's probably one of the worst tutorials honestly, it probably is the worst tutorial in any Fallout game at all, mostly because it gives you one of the most useless weapons in the game at the start, unless you're tagged into melee specifically, and it doesn't really give you the opportunity to get a different gun for a while. So you get the shitty spear, and I was running around the start of the game trying to use this spear, looking for a gun, and anytime I got into a combat encounter, I would just get my shit rocked. Like, I didn't even stand a chance. So I just kind of set it to the side for a while, and I was like, I'll play Fallout 1. But then I started playing Fallout 2 again, and I wanted to retry it, and I decided that this time I would spec into energy weapons for the late game, because I was like, I'm gonna fuck Frank Horgan up. So I need to get like one of the best guns in the game, which is the pulse gun. And if you hit Frank Horgan in the eyes with the pulse gun and get like the crits and stuff, you can cycle them pretty easily, especially if you convince all of the Enclave soldiers and all of the or I guess you have to hack the turrets, not convince turrets. You you hack them. So I have to do that. But so I spec'd into energy weapons, and I was like, okay, I do not want to walk around the game spec'd into energy weapons for hours, walking around with this spear. So I looked it up, and apparently you can just like run straight to New Reno and just grab a free energy like laser pistol, and then also get it upgraded like immediately for free. So I went and did that, and I just now I have a laser pistol, and I have 100 energy weapon skill, and it rocks. It's really cool. One of the cool things that Fallout 2 does too for tag skills, and I don't think any of the other Fallout games, maybe Fallout 1 did it, but Fallout 2, when you level up a tag skill up until you hit 100, you actually get double points in that tag skill. So for every point you invest in the skill, if it's tagged, you get 2 points out of it. So I was able to, like, within, like, I think level 4, I might be either level 3 or 4, I hit 100 with my energy weapon skill, like, just right off the bat. Super, super, super easy. And now I'm like back in let's see here. I went back, I did parts of Klamath. There's still a bit of Klamath I have to do. And then I went to What's a town right after Klamath? It is the Den. The Den. So I went to the Den, and I managed to free Vic. But I can't travel with Vic because I only have 2 charisma, and I already have Sulik with me. So, and I don't want to leave him or Grampy Bone behind. So I've just been traveling with Sulik, but now I get to go to Vault City, which is very cool, and I'm excited to go to Vault City because Vault City and Gecko have like some of the best quests in the game from what I remember. Very, 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 very excited to start playing it again because Fallout 2 is just so much fun. Even for being a game from like 1998 and being as like janky as it is so much fun.
I've never I haven't had a chance to actually play it yet because I've been away all week.
Right.
So I've got them all installed, ready to go. I'm going to play them in order, and I'm going to finish them. I will finish them, and I'm going to take all your advice you've been saying all these episodes, and I'm going to destroy Frank Horrigan at the end of it.
Yeah. Fallout 1, like I know I'm glazing Fallout 2 right now, but Fallout 1 is honestly it's actually one of my favorite games I've ever played. It is it is janky. It's very janky, and I highly recommend. There's a mod called Fallout 1 in 2. It's basically, you have to have Fallout 1, but what it basically does is it reconstructs Fallout 1 in the Fallout 2 engine and fixes a lot of the jankiness that Fallout 1 had that they tried to fix with Fallout 2. So Fallout 2 is still janky, but Fallout 1 is less janky than it was before using Fallout 1 and 2, and it runs better on modern computers. So I highly recommend using that mod. And if you make a desktop shortcut for it, it uses Tim Kane's face when he was with Interplay as the executable icon. So you can have a little Tim Kane on your computer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that actually, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's very cool.
Let me check what it is currently, because it's I think it's just some Vault Boy head. So currently it's 2 like radioactive symbols and the tactics one. Oh, not another tactics one.
Yeah, the old Fallout executable icons are really they're something. It was before it seemed like they really developed like a super identity. It's funny too because Fallout Tactics is only like the 3rd game in the franchise. And it was made in 2001, so it doesn't really seem like they knew where they wanted to take the series yet, you know? Or maybe Fallout 2 had an idea where they wanted to take it, but by the time they got to Fallout Tactics, they were just doing wacky shit. And Fallout Tactics was also a prequel game to Fallout 2. I don't know if prequel is the best way to put it, but Fallout Tactics takes place like 20 years or something like that before Fallout 2. So little known fact there, which is interesting because I guess it explains why the Brotherhood is still like super secretive in Fallout 2. I don't know. Tactics is also fun. I have to play that again, but I might just restart that. I didn't get very far into it, and I kind of want to use the Gauss rifle for that, so I might just spec into like energy weapons and guns for my characters. Which, another cool thing about those old games, the Gauss rifle is actually a ballistics weapon, not an energy weapon like it is in 3, New Vegas, 4, and 76. I think it's in 76. It's still like treated like it's an energy weapon.
Yeah.
So I want to start using that because it's also a very distinct looking model. Like it looks like a FN FAL or something like that, but it has a bunch of like coils wrapped around the barrel. Like it sort of looks like the barrel for the Gauss rifle in 3 or New Vegas, but slapped on like an FN FAL instead, and it looks very cool. Which I've also looping back into the cosplay stuff I talked about earlier, I've decided originally for this cosplay I was going to do that I wanted to bring to Fan Expo Cleveland with me. I was going to do the medicine stick. I was going to remake the medicine stick because I made one when I was like, I don't know, 20, and it was okay, but it wasn't very like sturdy. And so I wanted to remake it. And I bought a bunch of like wooden dowels and stuff to use to create like the barrels and give it a good like support structure. So I did that. And then now after looking at it, it's like it's a really cool model too. It's got like these like battery parts and coil parts on the side and a bunch of wires and stuff going all over the place. It looks really cool, and I really really want to build that instead. And then the plasma defender from New Vegas as well is another gun that I want to build. Both of them look super super cool. I'm excited to build those, which is part of why I just bought all this foam. But before I dive into any of those, I gotta finish building this like vault suit armor for my girlfriend because she wanted to. It's funny how she got interested into Fallout because she's not even like she hasn't even really played any of the games, but I have this custom figure that I made, right? And it's basically like Emma Stone's head on a body that's just like wearing a vault suit with a leather jacket that has like a big Vault 21 on the back of it. And she like carries the Bozar, and she's got like a Pip-Boy 3000. And my girlfriend I don't know, she really likes the vault suit aesthetic. So then she really likes Lucy from the Fallout show. So we got her a is it called like Mick Cosplay or Mike Cosplay from Japan. So we bought one of those, and it's a really cool suit. It's a 111 jumpsuit. And I just finished painting all of the pattern parts, the like pleated parts that go down the front and the arms. Just finished painting all those blue the other day, and then I just have to finish building the armor for her, which is it's mostly just like leather belts and straps and a couple armor pieces. It's not very difficult, so I should have that done pretty quick.
I'm going to Good Springs this year, hopefully, and I have an idea for a cosplay where it's a Nuka-Cola NCR Ranger. Like,
I think you mentioned that before.
Yeah, I was gonna go as a responder, but I thought there's gonna be a few responders there. I need something unique. I like attention, so I'm gonna go in like a bright red like ranger coat. The helmet is gonna be like mostly white, and then like a red visor, and then that's if I could be bothered. But
right. Well, you're also in England, so it's more difficult for you to get the parts out there to build all of that.
Well, and another issue is when I go to Good Springs, I'm not old enough to have a hotel yet, so I have to camp. Meaning I can't really like carry a full suit around with me.
Is there nobody that you're able to hitch with to get it like split a hotel room with?
I've been asking around on the Facebook and and so far nothing. But it is February, so we got plenty of time until.
Yeah, you got 12 months to figure it out. That's a cool idea, man.
It's a really cool idea, but I've never like touched cosplay in my life. I've been. Go on.
I was gonna say it's not too difficult once you understand the basics. I remember when I was like, I started when I was probably like 13 when I made my first like cosplay parts, and they sucked really bad, but it was because I was 13 and I had no idea what I was doing. And that was also in 2013 when the extent that people had for like cosplay stuff was foam floor mats and Pepakura, like rudimentary Pepakura. Which was like paper craft. And the way you had to finish stuff with that was build these like little tiny paper models or it would print out these like paper templates that you would like print out into cardstock, cut them out, glue them together, and then you have to use like all these toxic ass chemicals and like fiberglass resin to reinforce it. An absolute nightmare compared to what there is today. Like the cosplay industry as a whole is just like absolutely nutty now. That shit's nuts.
I've slowly tried to get into it. I've been making like little prop guns. I like buy like cheap rubbish airsoft guns, and so I've got let me have a look. I've got the pipe pistol from Fallout 4.
Oh, that's cool.
I've got the varmint rifle from New Vegas. I tried to 3D print the Fallout 3 10mm. That never goes right for some reason. It just somehow implodes on the printer. I've got a Silence 22 from Vegas. And next is going to be the Fallout 76 combat rifle.
Ooh, the combat rifle would be cool.
Yeah, I found like a print, and it's got like the rails on, so you put your own attachments on.
Oh, that's really cool.
So I'm gonna make like a little custom one for me. Make it like a Nuka-Cola theme one, because I am obsessed with that company somehow.
Well, it helps too that so is Bethesda, so they always make Nuka-Cola stuff and skins for the game.
Yeah,
I know. What's the company? McFarlane Toys. They did all of the action figures that just came out, and one of the things they revealed was the they're re-releasing the T60 Power Armor again, but this time with a Nuka-Cola skin on it.
It annoys me so much that
it's not the T51.
Yeah, I really want a T51 figure. I
really hope they make one.
Someone told me, I won't say who because they might get whatever done for it. I knew about this for months, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was going to come out, but I always thought it was the T50, like the T51 with it. I was never told it was like another reskin of the because now we have 4 T60s in one McFarlane wave. We have 3 from the show, the Vault-Tec one, and then the Elite one.
Yeah,
so
that's a lot. And now the Nuka-Cola one's coming out. McFarlane, unfortunately, just absolutely loves to do repaints of stuff. Like they one of the things that like people hated when they still had the DC license, which I think part of this is attributed to why they ultimately lost the DC license, is just because they would like take the same figure and they made all these like sublines where they called them like different like box labels, like red label, gold label, whatever, and they would just re-release the exact same figure with a different coat of paint and like as few accessories as I think they could get away with. And the soft goods for them were never good either. Like they used this like basketball shorts material for it, which was just bizarre. Their soft goods were never good, and eventually they just like the quality of a lot of the stuff they were doing fell off, and I think a lot of people stopped buying them. Which you could go to like any place where they sell like Marvel toys, you could usually find DC right next to them, you know?
Yeah.
And McFarlane Toys, like you could find always the same stuff just sitting there peg warming for like months, if not potentially upwards of a year, because just nobody wants it, because it's McFarlane's not known for making super high quality figures. That being said, most of the Fallout figures are still pretty good.
Oh yeah, they're good. I mean, the only issue I have with him, let me turn around and have a look without moving the microphone away. Most of them are broken, and it's like a production issue. So the ghoul's feet don't move. The what was it, like £70 I spent on the Elite Power Armor. All the left arms fall off. I thought, it's just my one, but I asked around. Every single person has the same exact issue. So it's blue tacked in. But the rest are phenomenal. Like the detail on the Ranger. And
the Ranger is awesome. The
all
Elite
are
one
really
was
cool.
really cool.
Yeah. Even the cheaper one is actually pretty good for what it is. It's like,
Yeah, the only thing for the thing that I really don't like, and I'll say this about them, is that their 2-packs, the two packs that they released,
yeah.
were for what you're supposed to pay for them. And thankfully, I got them as Christmas gifts, so I did not have to pay a penny for these. My girlfriend got me Benny and the Riot Ranger, and her parents got me the Vault-Tec Power Armor and the Lone Wanderer 2-pack. So super grateful that I didn't have to pay for these, because the figures themselves are awesome, but they don't come with any accessories, and they come with as little paint as possible on them,
Yeah.
even though they're priced at what essentially is 2 full figures. So if you had to pay full price for those, it's an absolute rip-off.
Well,
Thankfully, I'm using them for customs, so I'm not really upset about it, because eventually I'll just go in and paint them, and I have plenty of accessories lying around, and I just went through a big batch of resin prints. So I have, I decided I was going to turn the blank Riot Ranger into a mini version of the 1/6 scale courier that I did. So I remade all the parts for that. I'm going to do that with him. But
sick.
yeah, I'll definitely post pictures of that. But yeah, the McFarlane stuff is a mixed bag. Little advice: if anybody's watching this, they have the Ghoul. I know you said your feet were stuck on it.
Yeah.
If you just take a glass of water and toss it in the microwave, I usually do for like 2 minutes. Put a little like plastic cup of or like a mug, probably like a ceramic mug is probably the best, because if you use a plastic cup, you can't use it again, because like the plastic changes because of the heat in the microwaves, and then it like basically it's slightly more toxic every time after that. So use like a ceramic mug, glass of water, microwave, 2 minutes. You could also just like boil water. You just need hot water. Dip the feet of the Ghoul into that water for like 30 seconds, and then just grab them with like a paper towel and just like kind of twist at them, and that should unstick them. They're probably just stuck. So if you just get them nice and hot, they should be able to move. There was somebody else that I was talking to who was like convinced that the figure was broken and that it was supposed to be like a half statue, and I was like, no, you just have to unstick the feet. So try this. Don't like force them, because if they're truly stuck, you don't want to break it. But just like if you heat them up, it should make them extremely pliable. And like mine were stuck until I dipped them in the water, and then I was able to work the feet pretty easily after that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, go back to your point before about the figures. They've had so many chances to make good figures, and they just choose not to. Like,
yeah,
why do I want a T60 Volt like colored one? I mean, it's cool, but you could have made the Joshua Graham Survivalist. You could have made
the Survivalist would have been such an easy like layup too.
Yeah,
because it's literally just the Desert Ranger armor with a different paint tone, and especially because the Bethesda Gear Store just released their Desert Ranger helmet like not even a year ago at this point.
Yeah,
they could have released the Survivalist. It would have been awesome. People would have foamed at the mouth for it.
Yeah, I feel like that would have sold out faster than the Ranger did.
Yeah,
it's so unique. What else could they have? Like, if you could replace the Vault-Tec one with another Fallout 4 figure, who would you pick?
Let's see here. Are we talking about like a remold, or like a completely new sculpt, or just like a different coat of paint for it?
A completely new like character.
Oh shit. Okay. If it's gonna be Fallout 4, let's see here. God, there's so many to pick from, because Fallout 4 also introduced the Exo 1 power armor into the series, because people kind of forget. Fallout 4, not only did it redo all the old power armors, it didn't actually change any of the existing Enclave armors. It just added Exo 1, which is like distinct from advanced power armor from Fallout 1, 2, and New Vegas. Honestly, I don't really know. Maybe you know what would have been better would have been God, what's his Paladin Dance?
Yeah.
Paladin
Ooh.
Dance is just like an obvious, easy T60 layup. Would have been really easy. And it probably would have been cooler. Although I have a feeling they went with the Vault-Tec one just because of like the brand recognition.
Yeah. I don't know who I'd pick. I'd probably pick well, considering we get one of the sole survivors, why not just do Nate?
Yeah, you could do both of them.
But I do think that's a bit boring.
We don't have a male vault suit though, do we?
No.
Not yet. Yeah, because Cooper doesn't come with his vault suit in his male form.
It's just a suit, yeah.
Yeah. What would I have picked? I would probably pick of any, let's see here. One of the things I would like to see is, I mean, I want to see them make all the power armor figures, right? Like, I want them to do all the power armors. I would really like to see them do the Quantum Exo-1 power armor.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Nuka World. Like, that just seems like also something that is just, it's from something. It's not like an Atomic Shop skin. It's like something that actually exists in the world of Fallout. Another thing they could have done that people probably would have enjoyed more than the Vault-Tec one would have been the Atom Cats one. What is that? The one that has like the shark paint where it's like it's got the what's that one?
That's I think it's one of the Hot Rod ones you get out of the magazine.
Oh yeah. Okay. That one, the Atom Cats one, any of those paint jobs would have been cool. The Vault-Tec one is just not that visually interesting.
I like to see some like NCR salvaged or like a Minutemen paint job, some faction based ones, because having the same power armor 4 times is so annoying. But the thing is, they won't make a T45, they won't make a T51. They're gonna keep remodeling T60, and that's it. That's all we're gonna
get. They do need more. Like, they just got the Sony license too. They've DC has left a big hole in their pockets, so they have to figure out what they're going to do instead of DC. There's so much stuff from Fallout, and I feel like everything has sold extremely well for them, and there's like an enormous cadre of characters to pick from that, like hundreds, if not like thousands of different characters to pick from, and so many different opportunities. And even if you like the initial cost of making the tooling for all those different power armor sets, it's like there's so many different paint jobs across so many different games. Like, you could just do like 5 of each, and as long as you kept a nice variety going, I don't think people would really mind the different repaints, because that's like a whole gimmick in the game, is to repaint your power armor. Right now it's frustrating because they're not actually doing that. They just keep re-releasing the T60 armor, which is annoying. Yeah, not cool.
I mean, I'm hoping the T60 Nuka-Cola one is just like a prototype one. I'm hoping they'll somehow change it before it's released, because who in their right mind at McFarlane was like, oh, let's just put it on the wrong power armor and completely ruin the point of the power armor at all.
Yeah, that's the McFarlane green, baby. Let me look up McFarlane Toys Fallout news. Let's see here. Best McFarlane toy collectibles to buy this holiday. No, they were just at Toy Fair, and that's where they revealed the Nuka-Cola armor. Let's see here. Even somebody on Reddit, when it was first revealed, they're like, this quote unquote new Nuka-Cola variant, the T60 thing. Let's see here. Oh, and they're saying literally the exact same thing. I don't like it mainly because I wanted a T51B figure, but also as far as I know, this variant does not exist canonically. Regardless, what do y'all think? And yep, everybody's saying the exact same thing.
I mean, it's still cool, but I just don't
people are also laughing because of the apparently they've accidentally created a Chinese flag on the shoulder armor.
Oh, let me have a look at this.
Glory to Comrade Brad Burton.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah, plain as day. Yeah. It actually looks nothing like the original design. Because there's no stars on the shoulder. I mean, it's cool, but it doesn't look like... It looks too clean. Like, when I see a power armor, I sort of want it to be, a bit dirty. Not neon red.
Yeah. Also, I just went to the wiki. And there is Fallout. Apparently in Fallout 4 there is a Nuka-Cola paint job, but yeah, it looks nothing like it. It's mostly white, and the red is like an accent on the shoulder armor. Nuka-Cola Classic T60 Power Armor paint. Let's see here. Nuka World was the 11th season in Fallout 76 that began on December 6, 2022. It follows the City of Steel and proceeds rip during... Okay, so this was something you could get in Fallout 76. But it just looks completely different. It doesn't look anything like the one that they've made there at all. And yeah, it just looks like they've just like ripped off the T51B version of the armor, but slapped it on a T60 and added a whole bunch of extra like yellow stars to the shoulders that created a communist flag. One guy said, "Glory to Comrade Brad Burton." That's just hilarious.
I do think they will change it. I feel like they have to.
As a long-time action figure collector, I hate to burst your bubble, and as much as I would like them to, I unfortunately don't think they will, which sucks, but I
I
wish
how it's like the only one they're releasing is this, and that's it. Like, is there gonna be more, or is it just gonna be that for another half year?
I hope they just release another wave and they don't do this shit where they decide not to. It's kind of like what 3.0 does, where 3.0 doesn't really make any other Fallout figures. They just keep making power armor characters, but like the power armor always costs like $6,000. You know, they're like $400, $500, $600 figures, which is, let's see here right now. Okay, yes, like on BBTS. Fallout T51 Power Armor Nuka-Cola 1/6 scale figure, only 3 left in stock for $430. So very expensive, which I'll share my screen here so you can see what I'm talking about.
I was going to pick up them. I was going to get 4 of them, but then I was like, that's insane. I know that the power armor stand is $700 and something, I believe, just for a metal stand. But the figures are cool, and I like how you can like interchange them and stuff.
Yeah. So this actually looks very cool.
It does light up as well.
Does it? I didn't even know that part.
Yeah, the visor lights up. It has, I think some have sound effects as well.
Oh shit. I mean, this looks awesome. Obviously, you know, this costing $430, understandable that it costs a boatload of money. But also, I just can't justify spending that much money on one of these things. Let's see here. Just look up Fallout and see what pops up. Oh, you can buy the I didn't know you could buy the Desert Ranger helmet here. Also, if anybody missed out on any of this stuff, like Hank, Lucy, or not Lucy,
Steph.
Yeah. Oh, Lucy's here. They got a bunch of Fallout stuff. You can get this stuff on BBTS. So BBTS is great too, because you can get like $4 flat rate shipping if you're in the United States, which is very cool. Fallout New Vegas Lucky 38 Imitation Gold Limited Edition Casino set. I don't know why you would want it in gold instead of platinum, but fair enough. Look at this. This is pretty sweet.
Oh, I really want the Nuka-Cola one of them. There's a Nuka-Cola truck, which is like almost £1,000, and it's because they go up in price like so fast.
Woof. Yeah, they do very quickly. This is the Riot Ranger 2-pack is also still in stock for $70. No substandard version, but you get like a slight discount if you do the substandard version, which is just like damaged packaging. Let's see here. Pop vinyls and stuff. Keep going. Deathclaw pop vinyl.
Oh, that's the new one, isn't it? That's a supersized one.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, supersized, and this is a pre-order too.
I really want the Mr. House one. I think it's an Amazon exclusive.
I don't really keep up with too many of the pops. I'm not really big into pops.
I've collected them all except the Chase Maximus, and that's it.
Gotcha.
But most of the stuff here I do own. That's why I've got no money left to my name.
U2's also did a TV Deathclaw.
I'm not a big fan of U2's.
Yeah, U2's.
I've heard they're quite a scummy company as well.
Dude, for a long time, I had a pre-order with them for some stuff from Elden Ring. It was Torrent and the Jar Warrior, Alexander. And I had them on pre-order for just over 6 months. And they were supposed, so I pre-ordered them in June. They were supposed to ship by like the start of August. I had to cancel my pre-order in like early January because they just weren't shipping them, and they weren't telling, like there was no communication on why it wasn't shipping. And I already paid for them too, which pissed me off. So yeah, I don't recommend getting anything from U2's.
I remember I bought the first 2 ever U2's that came out, Fits and Swagger Souls, and then I got Sackboy, and that's it. I only got Sackboy because I love him. I love the games. But then I was like, I watched a video about like how the creators themselves get no money, so I just couldn't defend it. Yeah,
it's also like I have some of their plushes. I have 3 plushes from them. I have Pope Turtle from Elden Ring, and then I have Ronnie and Melina from. I didn't even know that Ronnie and Melina are actual U2s because I bought them on Amazon and they weren't labeled as U2s. So they might just be plushes that are like made in the same factory that are just sold under a different brand name. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I paid like half price for what I would have. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here with Fallout on BBTS. It looks like this is way more than I remember there being. I love the tubs. I know
Yeah.
the rubber duck. I have a drifter duck from Destiny.
I've got
It sits on my desk.
a massive duck Vault Boy, a plush one. Because I went to a shop called HMV in England, which is like our Hot Topic, and they had them off dirt cheap. So I was like, you know what, I'm buying every single one. So I bought like the entire that one there, that exact one.
It's awesome.
And funny enough, I've got the Nuka-Cola Power
He's
Armor.
8 inches
on.
tall. Jeez, he's big.
Yeah, I can't even see him on the shelf. Where is he? Well, where is he? I've somehow lost a massive duck. Oh, I see him. He's next to dog meat.
Yeah, the 3-0 this is actually really cool. This was not even 200 bucks. And Nate Soul Survivor plus a whole bunch of accessories like the light leather armor belt, some straps. You get the 44 Magnum. Is that doesn't look like a stim pack? It looks like Medex or something.
It's the Mysterious Serum.
Oh, okay. Then you get a Fat Man and a bobblehead. So
I know they do off like not off brand, but like customs with the Ghoul and Lucy, and they are really good.
They are extremely good. I have seen those. I don't know if BBTS sells them, but yeah, I've seen reviews for those, and they look incredible. Really cool. This is another one. Like, I don't understand why McFarlane won't make power armor, like other power armors.
They'd make infinite money.
Yeah, people have wanted Fallout figures for, at least like a decade, at least 10 years.
The only figures we got before was you had the mix and match power armor ones, and you had the Funko
Soul Survivor action figure. Oh no, it wasn't even Soul Survivor. It was
Lone
Wanderer.
And
yeah,
then you had
it was even older than that.
Yeah, and then you had T45. I
And
only had the
they
T45
were not even
one.
very good action figures either. They were like,
No.
even by
Probably
the
random.
standards of the day they came out, they were subpar.
I mean, he looks cool on the shelf, but I can't really touch him without him falling apart.
Yeah,
because the laser rifle won't stick in
very
his hand.
outdated.
But they go for way too much money.
Yeah, the McFarlane figures are cool. I definitely want them to make more. Also, because now that they've made it for a while, I was going to start making these in 1/12 scale, right? Because there's like so many 1/12 scale figures, but McFarlane is a 1/10 company, or a 7-inch scale. So then they made 7-inch scale figures. So I scrapped all of my plans to make 1/12 scale characters in favor of doing 1/10 scale. So I was like, all right, if they don't release any more, though, that means that all the customs I have to make now are going to be stuck to essentially whatever I can get in 1/10 scale, which is not a super wide range of figures. Like, at least if it was 1/12, I could dabble in between like Star Wars The Black Series and Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe, which are like Hasbro brands, and they're not all perfectly in scale with each other, but like, most of them are like within a decent range of like scale to each other,
Yeah.
But yeah, if McFarlane doesn't make any more like actual figures, I'll be very disappointed. Big missed opportunity on their part. And it's not even hard, because if I'm not mistaken, let me grab Steph here. Yeah, the number on Steph's back isn't even molded in. It's literally just a print.
Yeah.
It's just printed on there. So yeah, they could make tons of different characters. And they've also made the overlay pieces for the Soul Survivor that they can stick on other figures too. I don't you know, and like Benny too. Benny's like an amalgamation of different characters. That's why his like proportions are weird. It's because he's basically like a McFarlane Kit Bash. But yeah, like they could do, like they have so many different parts that they could just reassemble to make different characters. Like you could easily make Omerta's Chairman, White.
Yeah, I'm just looking
you know,
now. The Benny suit mold is the same as Cooper Howard.
Yeah, no, yep, they're exactly the same.
Yeah. Well, that's a shame. But I mean, smart move, I guess. Save money.
Yeah, save a lot of money on that. A lot of companies do that. Like I know Hasbro does. There is a ton of different figures that Hasbro does in like Star Wars, and the vast majority of them share to like almost every female Jedi that they make is like using the same legs with like different boot parts used, but like the leg assembly is exactly the same type of part. You save a lot of money on the tooling there. Although McFarlane, Hasbro charges just under $30 for a figure now. I think McFarlane charges about $36 for a normal character. So yeah, I would definitely like McFarlane to do more. There's such a big backlog of characters to do from like all sorts of, and like the amount of like, obviously Frank Horrigan is a character that people would love to get just because everybody knows who Frank Horrigan is. Joshua Graham, people would love to get Joshua Graham as a figure. People love to make fun of Ulysses, but I'm sure people would buy Ulysses. He just looks cool.
Yeah.
And let's see here, Leggett Lanius. That's another easy one. People love the armor design of Lanius. Yeah. Kaisar, Volpez. Volpez is another easy layup.
There's literally an infinite amount.
The NCR troopers too. Like you could easily make an NCR trooper battle pack where it's just like put out an NCR trooper and just include a bunch of different head and hand accessories for them, and like belt accessories. Because the different NCR trooper variants in the game are just literally, some of them wear bandoliers, some of them don't, and some of them wear different like hats and like scarves. So if you just included a bunch of like swappable head parts and a removable bandolier, you could easily get somebody who would buy like 5 of those to mix and match parts to make a bunch of like, NCR trooper characters to go with the Ranger that they made. Yeah. It's not difficult to come up with these. I don't know if like Bethesda's charging an arm and a leg for the licensing fees for Fallout. Maybe that's why they're not making a ton of them. But I can't imagine why they wouldn't be making more of them. Maybe they are, and it's just taking a while for them to do it. That might be why they've released this just like Nuka-Cola one, is just because they were like, throw a repaint out there that we think will sell. There's definitely going to be a lot of people who are either don't care or new enough to the fandom that the it not being T51B and it not being the appropriate paint job for the T60 is not going to bother them, so they'll just pick it up. I'm sure it'll sell well. Let's see here. There's even some I know Fallout 76 has like a ton of like weird power armor variants too, but even like Fallout 4 has the Tesla T60 armor, like the different Tesla variants. You can do those too.
Yeah, I mean, neat. You have the Hellfire armor from 76, Excavator, Ultrasight. Ultrasight would be really cool. They did a 3-0 figure of that.
Yeah,
that looked awesome.
What was the new Enclave power armor that they came up with? the Enclave Enforcer power armor or something?
Well, let me have a look. Because what does it look like?
It kind of looks like the XO1 armor, but it doesn't, like, the shoulder armor doesn't wrap around the body. It's just shoulder pads. Let me look it up.
There's the XO2.
No, that's
Enclave.
Black Devil armor. I'm thinking of.
Oh, there's the Enclave Specialist.
That might be it. Let me look it up.
Oh yeah, I think it's a bundle one. Yeah, yeah, it's this one.
Oh, there. Okay, that's actually a different set that I was looking at, but yeah, that's another one.
Oh, here it is. I lost now. It did have like 3 things on its head, like pipes.
Yes, yeah, that's the one.
I just clicked off the photo. Let me get back to it. Here we go. The Equalizer. That actually looks sick. The Equalizer power armor.
Enclave Equalizer power armor. Yep, that's it. That's the one. They could do that too. That's a very unique looking set of armor that still fits in the like Enclave design motifs.
Yeah. I have like a gut feeling though that they're gonna pick the most random, like ugliest power armors to go with. Like the Secret Service probably would be there. It's cool power armor, but I'd rather have something better than that. Oh, I know there's a suit of power armor that looks like a vertibird. They'll probably do that one as well. Then there's Liberty Prime.
Liberty Prime power armor. There's now the Statue of Liberty power armor too.
I wouldn't mind the Chinese one as like a figure. I feel like that'd be unique. But but the issue is it's not canonical. So
as a figure, the Chinese stealth suit would go hard.
Oh,
people love that. It's like a community favorite character design. Like even outside of power armor, there's just so many different like factions and characters in those factions, and like just like random nobody troops that you can pull from. Just regular jobbers that you can grab. There's no reason why they have to keep re-releasing the exact same molds over and over again. Yeah. There's so much to pull from.
There's probably at least 200 different power armors, like styles at least. You can like the one from Steel Rain, the Hellcat suit. That would be sick.
Oh yeah. How many different? I'm gonna just Google it real fast. How many different power armor?
Or the NCR power armor from the new one, the show.
I don't know how they won't do that. Like,
I think that's next.
They have to do that, especially because that uses so many different parts. Like you could very easily reuse parts from the T60. Like you could get away with using the legs.
Yeah.
On that, you would probably, I mean, you could even take the arms and you would just have to slap on the blades. Like you could just glue those on. Would not be difficult to
exactly.
Well, even in the tooling, you wouldn't even have to change the tooling. You would just have to stick a little thing in there, add it to the tool, like a tab to stick the blade in. How many different power armor variants / skins are Fallout?
I have like a feeling that they're gonna just announce one by one, because that's what they did for the last release. They'll announce this one, and they'll be like, "Oh, here's another one." Then I hope. But anyways, how many does it say?
There is no specific count that I can find, and I don't feel like doing it myself.
There is one figure I'd like to see. Let me.
But it just says dozens. So quite a bit, at least.
Yeah. Right. So the one I want to see is the Brotherhood Recon armor from Fallout 76, because I saw someone cosplay it, and I was like, that's so like insane.
I'm sorry.
The Brotherhood
armor?
Recon
Oh,
armor.
oh, dude. Appalachian Forgery did
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
did a freaking
Phenomenal.
sick recon armor. Recon armor Forgery.
Like that. I saw him do it, and I was like, that is insane.
Yeah, he does crazy stuff. Let me pull it up here. I can pull it up on stream. Let's see here. Yeah, he does incredible work, but yeah, his armor here just looked so good. So good. His files are incredible, but like just the paint job that he put on those, like it looks metallic but also greasy. It
looks like it's been ripped straight out of the game, and he's just put it on. It's
even
so
better
sick.
than straight out of the game. Like it's so good, and the like pants too. The textile parts are genuinely incredible work from him. He let's see here. Let me find see if I can just pull him up. Oh, no, I can just click there. He has so many awesome cosplays. His Secret Service armor was very cool too.
Oh,
wow. He did a very nice job with that. He also, all of these are files you can buy from him, by the way. If you have like a 3D printer, you can get like all of these different files, and they are extremely good. His Ranger helmet too. He has, in my opinion, probably the most accurate Ranger helmet. There's a Galactic Forgery file that's pretty popular, but I don't like the eye shape on that one. The eye shape here is just like perfect. He did the Hellcat, or not the Hellcat, the Hellfire Enclave power helmet. He also did this cursed version with the Hellfire armor, but with cat ears and whiskers. I think this is the Excavator armor, Union power armor.
Yeah, that's from the pit. Yeah,
and the new NCR power armor helmet. He has files for that available as well. Super cool stuff. This just looks awesome.
Yeah.
So I actually ordered prints for the Ranger helmet. Those should be coming to me within the next few days. The guy that I bought them off of on Etsy said he should be able to ship them out in the next couple days. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, man, like, this is just such an incredible looking piece of armor. It looks so good. Did a genuinely incredible job. I remember when this came out too, I was like, there's no way that that's like that good. But then I saw like Dragon Nova cosplay did her take on this Ranger helmet using his prints, and she was the one who convinced me to get this print, because it, like, hers just came out so good. This is from Off the Wall 3D, but yeah, you can see like it just looks incredible.
Yeah, so good.
Good. I would honestly, if you have a 3D printer and you're trying to do the Nuka-Cola like Ranger helmet, I would highly recommend buying his file on Etsy because it's like $20.
Yeah, I was looking at his files the other day, and I was like, I was gonna buy the recon armor stuff because I can't get over that. I just want the helmet. Like,
yeah, dude, the recon armor helmet looks awesome.
So I think I'll do that first, and then if I ever find the place to stay in Las Vegas, I can then like get a proper costume story. Because for now, it'll just be like a jumpsuit for the responders, which is still cool, but I'd rather go big or go home.
Yeah, with the Ranger armor, the nice thing about Ranger armor is that even if you're not able to find like a place to stay, even if you have to camp, if you are able to bring like luggage with you, the Ranger chest piece can be broken down in like two halves, right? Like a bottom half and a top half, and then you just have the helmet. Everything else is just a piece of clothing, with like jeans, like a black t-shirt, and then some boots to wear. So that's your shoes. You've got pants, you've got a shirt, and then you just need the jacket. So like I don't know, to me, like the Ranger helmet, the Ranger armor is one of the easiest to cosplay things. It's just a matter of like how close in accuracy you can get to it, which like, you know, I honestly, I want to say before vault suits started to become really popular and there was like easy ways to get them, because like after Fallout 4 came out, companies started making them. But in the 5 years between that, when Fallout New Vegas came out and like maybe a year or two after Fallout 4 came out, I want to say the NCR Ranger was like probably the most cosplayed thing from Fallout, just because it was like so easy to do, to just like make a quick vest, throw some jeans on, throw some boots on, throw a duster on, and then boom, you're doing the NCR Ranger. Really, really easy stuff. The hardest part is obviously the helmet, and the helmet has so many like very, very specific proportions that I feel like a lot of people, even people who make helmets that look really good, they still don't get the proportions right. I think Galactic Armory might have technically the most accurate helmet, because the eye shape is slightly more rounded in game. But if I look at like if you look at how it looks in 3D renders that they use for the box art, like there's the box art, there's the promotion, there's like all the different promotional art, there's the menu art. The eye shape is much more angular, but then in game the rims are slightly more rounded. So Galactic Armory, I think, has like a better in-game excuse me, Galactic Armory has a better in-game accuracy, but then Appalachian Forgery, I think, has a better artistic accurate version. And I personally prefer the like box art version, the 3D render version, over the in-game version. But either way, that shit's awesome. People make some really cool stuff. Some very, 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 very cool stuff in the Fallout cosplay world, man.
Yeah, I remember us seeing at Good Springs last year, they did a competition, and someone was dressed as Fisto.
I think I've seen that. Yeah, that's so awesome. Oh, man.
Like, some of the stuff you see there, I can't believe like people can make it like stuff like that.
Yeah, man. It's like the things people are able to build now is just nuts. Like if you showed that stuff off, like, man, I still think about like in 2014 was when cosplay was like still taking off. It was like getting popular, but it was still extremely niche. The stuff I would see people make back then blew me away. And like the stuff that I see people making today using like 3D printing is just absolutely incredible. They do such an awesome job, and I just can't I can't believe it. They just do amazing work. So, and there's so many different people that do incredible work too, like not just like actually fabricating it, but like the people who make patterns for people to use are honestly some of the goats. Like Ashen Warrior props and SKS props, when it comes to like Fallout patterns, those guys are two of the goats. They do such incredible work. I like genuinely, they do awesome work. I can't give them enough credit for the stuff that they do. The helmet that I have, the foam helmet that I built, is based off of the Ashen Warrior prop as well, or pattern. And like his pattern is just, it's so good. It's such a good pattern. Oh, which also, I guess if you're obviously, you have the $20 pattern you could or print file you could get off of Appalachian Forgery, but if you want to make one yourself, the Ashen Warrior prop, or the Ashen Warrior props pattern for the Ranger helmet, as well as the Riot Gear variants, because he did make Riot Gear variants. Those are all free on his website. Which if you do use them, like anytime I get a pattern from him that's free, I always donate to his fund, because he just does so much good work. I always make sure to donate, but he also sells a lot of he also like sells patterns. Lots of cool stuff, man. He does so many cool things. He did he did the Raging Wolf armor from Elden Ring as well, to collaborate with Bandai Namco when Elden Ring was coming out, and the Raging Wolf armor that him and I want to say SKS props made together, like they collaborated on. That armor looked insane. Absolutely insane. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find Ashen Warrior props, Raging Wolf armor. Okay, so I believe it was a collaboration between him and SKS props. I cannot find a good picture to show off of it, but you can look it up and find it. It just looks so good. Highly recommend checking his work out. Him and SKS props both. That being said, maybe we should talk about get back into the Fallout 76 stuff. I want to look at this Fashnet. I know Vendor Hunt mentioned you mentioned the metal Deathclaw mask, and I think Vendor Hunt mentioned it as well. Metal Deathclaw mask.
Like the rust something helmet. It's like what the Deathclaw tamers use, but you can just get the normal one off Fashion Art. But it seems that Vendor Hunt will like give you one for free, so
It'd be pretty
awesome.
sweet.
I do know they are doing an event tomorrow. Well, it's tomorrow night. It's like some in-game marathon. So that could be a good chance to check it out. I think I'll try my best to get into that because last summer I spent like 10 days just playing it at the Vendor Hunts. Because I'd get on. I used to live stream it. I would get on about, I think it started about 8 o'clock for me, 8 p.m. And I'd stay up until about 5 or 6 in the morning just having a look. One really annoyed me. The last one I ever did. So you have to find like the like a little what do you call them, cash register, and you get your rewards for finding it. I checked to like the sort of like glitched like shelters and stuff, and so it's like flying stuff all around. I checked the one next to it. I was like, right, I need to go to bed now. 10 minutes later, I get sent a video, and someone's found it, and Vendor Hunt sent me like a message or said in like the party chat that I need to check in the top of the bottles, and I never did.
Oh,
it's the most annoying thing ever.
Oh,
I was literally one off. If I would have looked up, I would have got it.
Damn, dude.
So, but you get like awesome rewards for finding it.
I need to. One of the I think the thing I was working on last time before I took a small hiatus from actually playing the game, and I was just like opening it up to check the atomic shop to see if the mascot helmet was coming back around. I need to look at. I've been trying to figure out what guns to start using, because pretty much the whole time that I've been playing solo without anybody, and I've been just like the hunting rifle drops so often, and I just built this like sneak attack critical build, right? So I'm doing like 4 to 5, I think like 4 times damage on most of my shots, like pretty much almost all of them. And it's enough to just like almost one shot anything, and if it's not a one shot, it's like I don't even have to hit a headshot as like a follow-up shot. I can just like shoot it anywhere and it'll just die.
Have you ever like tried to use this gun called the Fixer before?
I have heard that the Fixer is really good, and I've been trying to get the combat rifle mods,
especially if you get the bloodied mod on it, which you might know, you might not. If the less health you have, the more damage you do. So,
and does that count like radiation? So if I have like high rads, does that count as having low health?
Yes. So what people do is they'll spam rads until they have like a certain amount of health left, and then they'll use like auto stims. So whenever you take damage, you won't die, and you'll one-shot basically anything. I have a few fixes, because someone's kept giving them to me. But I run a plasma caster build, and I've just got a bloodied variant of it. So I might switch over, because I one-shot everything except like bosses, obviously, or like Deathclaws. But anything else, like super mutants, I can one-shot and bats. But with a bloodied mod, I could probably two-shot a Scorch Beast if I get it sorted. And I know there's some plasma caster mods. There's some 4 stars now, and I don't know how you get 4 stars, but I know people just literally just one-shot anything, and I feel like I don't think I'll go that far, because I do want to just take my time with some things in the game. But I think heavy weapons is definitely the way to go. Or there's this some machine gun you can get. It's called the Elder's Guardian. That'll be really good for your build. Think of it. It's a really rare gun. I think it's one of the rarest in the game.
Elder's Guardian.
It's like before they added the pit or whatever, you could go to this
Tommy gun.
Yeah, you could go to this house in the hills, and you could just get infinite get like Tommy guns, and so whenever you scrap them, you get the mods, don't you? So you just pick it up, switch servers, pick it up, and in about 10 minutes you'll have a fully modded Elder's Guardian.
Shit, that's not bad. That's a kick-ass way to do that too. Then, yeah, I just need to get more into 76. I have to do the DLCs and stuff. I keep trying to do the main quest, like the original main quest of like trying to find the Overseer, like chasing the Overseer around, and it is very boring. It's like
what, the holotapes?
Yeah.
I never finished doing that. I just went straight to the bit after it.
Yeah, I gotta just do other stuff because like all the other stuff that there is to do, I need to figure out how to do the pit DLC. I got to figure out where to go to start that because the pit
that's at
really
White
cool.
Springs.
White Spring. Okay.
Yeah. So and you have to do what do you call responder side quests, or the daily quests.
Is that how you unlock it?
Yeah, and so you help them out, and then you'd be like, right, do you want to fly to the pit, or do you want to fly to Atlantic City? Then obviously you go to the way you want. Inside the White Springs, there is a pit representative, I believe. You speak to him, and he'll like start the quest for you.
Okay. Interesting. I'll probably do that then, since now that I know how to do that, because that does sound really. And
you can get
the pit has been one of the most interesting ideas of like something I would like to do, but I just haven't actually taken the time to go and do it. It sounds very, because the pit in Fallout 3 was just like such a cool DLC area, but it was like it was like only that little factory area that you could explore, right?
Yeah.
I would love to see more. I want to see more of what the pit looked like.
Well, I think in this one it shows you a completely new area, doesn't it? It's like more of the like in the middle of the city sort of type place.
Yeah.
And it's got like 3 or 4 factions and troglodytes, which doesn't really. I wouldn't expect troglodytes that early on.
Yeah.
But it's cool, I guess. Atlantic City is quite fun. That has like 5 areas.
There's a Trog's plushie as well. Interesting. I love the Trog. You fucking Trog. There's a lot of cool stuff. It'd be interesting. You know what would be interesting to see? I want to see what DC looks like so early. Like in Fallout 3, the Capital Wasteland is still an absolute shit show, right?
Yeah.
How bad did it have to be that 200 years after the war, it is still one of the like most decrepit locations that we've ever seen in Fallout?
Well, funny enough, you mentioned that. About 2 years ago, it got leaked that there was a DC like player space, and there's some screenshots of it. Let me try and find it. So, instead of Atlantic City, it was meant to be the DC, and they made like you could see the Washington Monument and a bit of the like a bridge. Let me try and find it. It was like that, only that. But they cancelled it for some reason. Washington, D.C. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we go. Data mines, Fallout 76 exhibition shows Washington, D.C.
That's really interesting. I would have liked to see. I would have liked to see what DC looked like so shortly after like just 30 years after the war.
I think it takes place this would have been near the White House, where that is. Let me look at the screenshots. It looks quite cool, to be fair, but
oh yeah, it's also like really, really, really low, like not very developed at all. But yeah, like it does look like a cool space to play in.
Hopefully, it's the next one, but
especially because you could expand so much on the metropolitan area.
Yeah.
There's so much to expand on there. It would have been very, very cool to see.
Where would you want to go, like, that we haven't been yet in the expeditions?
I would like to see... I mean, just in general, I want to see a city somewhere. I want to see something in the Rust Belt as so I know there's Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh isn't really like a Great Lakes city, because it's like pretty central Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I would like to see honestly, I really want them to go to Chicago, like Chicago proper, because obviously in Fallout Tactics we go to Chicago, but in Tactics Chicago is hit directly and you can't actually go into the city in Chicago, right? Like you can't visit the city proper. You're limited to just like the suburbs around it. I would love to go to Chicago and learn more about it, especially because we know that there's, like in Fallout 3, we know that there's a detachment of the Brotherhood of Steel there, but they're like they're completely separate from the Brotherhood of Steel now. Like even Lyons says that they're a complicated story. They're just like completely cut off. And then there is, in Fallout New Vegas, we get confirmed that the Enclave is also in Chicago. So that just sounds like a really cool location to visit. It's on the Great Lakes. Chicago has a ton of its own history going on there. I know Fallout likes to lean into the Art Deco stuff. I'm pretty sure Chicago was like a big cultural hub for the Art Deco movement. Let me look that up. Chicago Art Deco. Yeah, tons of unique. I believe this is the Sears Tower in Chicago. Yes, it is. The Willis Tower. That's a very cool building in Chicago. There's just so much cool stuff to see.
I think if I could pick, I'd go to like the swamp area, like a swampy, like Louisiana, something like that. Something, because you have to think like the vertibird can only go so far,
right?
So you're sort of stuck around. Like you go into like Virginia, North, South Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Michigan, maybe. So we're stuck like top right of America. I don't see where they could go really. That's like fully like you. I liked what you said about Chicago. I'd love to see that. I think they probably would do that.
I know New York would be a cool place to go too.
I feel like they'll save that though for like if they go to it in the game, the next game.
Yeah, I there's a lot of places where it's like I don't want to see all of the cool places I can think of. I'm like, I would want to see a game fully set there and not just like an expedition to it, you know? Like I want to see a fully fleshed out RPG take place in Chicago, New York, those types of cities. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like See, the problem is I've never really played an expedition, so I don't know what the full scope of them is supposed to be.
They're quite like linear. You just do the quests, and then you're sort of done. We can always go back and like. There's a bunch of side quests and stuff, but it's quite like you're in one enclosed area. It's like when you enter Diamond City, for example, you're sort of stuck in that space. All you can do is in that one like little hub.
Okay, so the expeditions are just like a slightly larger playable area that it's not like a full map, it's just a like a small explorable pocket of like a larger area.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, and then all the quests are just stuff you can do in that area.
Yeah. So in Atlantic City, there's like 3 areas you can go to. There's the coast, which is like there's no enemies there. It's like where everyone lives. There's the mob bit, which is like the main city. We have all the grass people who attack you. And then there's one, I forgot the other one. It's like another city bit, but so there's 2 like enemy encounter areas, and then one where everyone like gives you the quests.
Okay.
So yeah,
that actually sounds very fun, because one of the things that I feel like Fallout 76 lacks that kind of annoys me, it's part of the reason why I feel like I get bored, is the enemy encounters in 76 that like just happening in the wild. It doesn't really feel like there's that many of them. Like most of the time I just run into a small pocket of scorched or feral ghouls somewhere, and I'm able to just like plow through them instantaneously. They don't really provide much of a challenge in the like just exploring. So I just need to figure out what the gameplay loop of like finding dungeons is. I need to do that. That's what I have to focus on.
Yeah.
Is just figuring out the gameplay loop to get. Another thing I want to do, I need to find a group to play with so I can do like the raids. That's another thing I want to do, is raids. I want to do.
I'm looking for that as well.
Yeah, I got to do the raids. Are you on PC for Fallout 76?
I am on Xbox, sadly.
Mother. Ah, damn it.
And so is Vendor Hunt.
Oh, damn. Sorry, Vendor Hunt. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit you up. That's all right.
I wish I just
still
put crossplay in.
I heard somebody talking about like Bethesda was considering adding crossplay to 76, and I'm just like, it's been 8 years. How do you not, like, it is the year of our Lord 2026, and you have had this game around for 8 years, and somehow you have not considered putting crossplay in it? Like,
yeah,
it really does make me feel like until the Fallout show came out, Bethesda looked at Fallout and they were like, nah, get that slop shit out of here. We ain't focused on that garbage. And then the Fallout TV show came out and Microsoft was like, Bethesda, you better fucking do something with this. They're like, oh God, oh no. Don't let them take it away. We got to do something. Quick, put something in Fallout 76. And now, obviously, like, there's tons of people playing that now. Like, it got a big boost of players, myself included, because I just wanted something new to play.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll probably log in. But yeah, I have to find a group of people to play with that are on regularly enough that I can reliably play with them. It's just it's difficult to find a group of people to play with, because everybody that I talk to plays on fucking Xbox.
Yeah, I've got like a full group chat of people who do raids, but they're only on Xbox. Yeah. Like, I know there's some people in the main group chat who play PC, like Daggers. Who else? That's the only person I can mention off the top of my head. But
no, there's others. Yeah.
Yeah, there definitely is more in there. So.
I need to figure out who they are, and I need to like contact them and be like, I need to find a consistent group of people to play with at least once a week. Then I can just like team up and do something.
The raids are like really good, but what level are you?
Right now, I think I'm like level 67 or something. Maybe 68. I'm gonna need to level my character up a bunch.
Definitely.
Obviously,
I was gonna say I'm almost level 200, and I die in raids.
Yeah, there's a lot of still a lot of room for my character to grow, but I just need to find like a group of people to play with, or at least talk to while I'm playing, that I can that don't make it such a slog. I also have to figure out how to farm certain guns. Like I need a combat rifle farm right now so I can get all the mods for it. There's a spot in the eastern part of the map where I know 2 of them consistently spawn, but I need a way to get more of them than just that. Yeah, Bethesda needs to add crossplay to 76. There's no reason that there can't be crossplay. Like unless the problem is just that Fallout 76 is built on the Fallout 4 engine, and it's like they can't do something with it that way. Which, if that's the case, that's extremely unfortunate. If that's the one and only thing that's been holding them back. But I'm sure they can figure out, some way to get people playing together.
Yeah,
it'd be very nice. It'd be very, very nice to be able to play with people from like just all over the place, not have to be like, what platform are you on? That was like something that happened with Destiny 2. They saw a plateau of players where people would try and get their friends to play, but then they would be like, what do you play on? And they'd be like PC, and they're like, fuck, I play on Xbox. Well, we can't play together, so they just couldn't get people to buy the game or buy any expansions because they didn't have anybody to play with. So I hope Bethesda, and then Bungie solved the problem by adding crossplay and cross save to Destiny 2, which was good for a while. It was good for a while, but it did Destiny 2 eventually did still peter off because Bungie was focusing so much on Marathon, and they were siphoning resources into Marathon, which I found out Marathon comes out on March 11th. Which I did not know. I haven't really seen much about Marathon, which apparently is my fault, because I guess Bungie has been going sicko mode on promoting Marathon. So that's one of the things that I got to keep an eye out for is Marathon news. I have kind of just bit the bullet on Destiny 2 and just stopped playing that altogether. But I like Fallout 76. It's fun. I like all the armor. There's a lot of cool stuff. I need to play the Brotherhood of Steel expansion because I've heard the Brotherhood of Steel expansion is cool.
What, Steel Rain?
Yeah, something like that. I know, like, in the base game, there's, like, Brotherhood of Steel stuff, but then there's, like, a proper Brotherhood of Steel faction that came in later.
There was 2 DLCs released. There was Steel Dawn and then Steel Rain. Steel Dawn is, like, you join the Brotherhood, and then Steel Rain is sort of like the downfall of the Brotherhood. It's like, sort of like a... I won't spoil it because I want to enjoy it, but the story-wise, it's good. I say it's solid 8 out of 10.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
But have you played through what's it called now? The first map expansion, Skyline Valley.
Yes, I've been to Skyline Valley. Yeah, I've been down there a bunch. I actually didn't know that there were map expansions. I didn't realize that that's how they were building it. I just thought that like there was a map and then expansions had like different maps to go to. I didn't realize that there had been so many expansions like that. So yeah, I have to explain them, but yeah, I've been to Skyline Valley. I know I can't remember what part is Skyline Valley, but I know I've been there.
It's like the very bottom of the map. If you ever in like a session and someone nukes the weather station, you get very, very good loot from the event.
Oh, this area down here.
Yes, right at the bottom.
Yeah, okay. I've been there a whole bunch.
Have you done the quest there?
I have I have some of the quests. I don't know that I've completed all of them yet. I don't think so.
I definitely recommend it because you get some good stuff.
So, was the... Oh, this is where Vault 63 is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, I have the quest that tells me like to go investigate Vault 63 because I saw the fucking vault door flying through the air. But I haven't. Okay, so apparently no, I haven't then. So I will check that out. That's very cool. I will have to investigate that. What is the area that has all of the like big monorail things going through it?
That is Watoga. That is known as not Savage. That's the what's it called? Not that one.
Is that the Cranberry Bog?
Yeah, Cranberry Bog. That's it. Yeah, that's like the little bottom right, and then Savage Divide Forest, Bathing Springs, Ash Heap, the Mire.
The Mire is where I know those combat rifles spawn that I've been grabbing, but they don't respawn. Or well, I don't loot things fast enough to be able to make it a consistent farm. I was Cranberry Bog in the game since the launch.
Yeah, that's where you finished the game at.
Okay, I was gonna say because I know like I see people nuking the Scorch Beast like Queen down there all the time.
If you nuke further below it, you get a Wendigo Colossus boss to fight. But it's like a 1% chance to get it. And then you have up north where the raiders are. That's what are you called? Let's have a look. You are the...
Isn't that the Savage Divide?
Toxic something.
Oh, that area.
Toxic Valley.
Yeah.
I think the forest is my favorite, but then it goes to the Toxic Valley second because there's so much going on there. The divide's all right, but then the right of the map's a bit boring.
Wendigo Colossus is fucking terrifying. What the hell? Oh. That's a guy for sure. That is a creature. Jesus Christ. Ooh. Before we go, because we're starting to get towards the time. I wanted to say this. The title that I set it to was the Enclave Suck, actually. And as I was playing Fallout 2, one of the things that I always forget is that the Enclave and Fallout 2 are just an absolute literal joke. Like they are just nothing but a joke. They are one of the most incompetent factions in the entire franchise as they appear in Fallout 2. And they're just absolutely nothing but the developers like Black Isle Studio just shitting as much as they can on Richard Nixon and then just like the Republicans of the 90s. They are just shitting all over them. Like even the president of like Dick Richardson is just a reference, is just like a Richard Nixon reference. And I want to say there's also like a village somewhere in Fallout 2, or like one of the towns in Fallout 2. There's a kid who stole their father's wrench and like hid it somewhere. And when you ask them why, they tell them they're like their doll told them to, and it's a fucking Richard Nixon doll.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's so anyways, the point that I was making was the thing that I guess I wanted to talk about was how funny it is that the Enclave, as they are now, right, they're this like omniscient force that everybody is supposed to be terrified of, but the more and more you kind of go back to the origin of the Enclave, is that they're just a joke. Like they're just a joke faction, and it's so funny how they've evolved over time. And it almost makes me wonder if the way that they're going to try and reconcile this, and I hope they don't, but if the way they reconcile it is by saying like, oh yeah, Control Station Enclave was just where we stuck all the idiots because they're actually just that inept, would be, I mean, well, I wouldn't like it very much. It'd be sad, but it would also be really funny if that's how they try and like reconcile the fact that the Enclave in Fallout 2 is just unbelievably inept.
Yeah.
They do a lot of they do a lot of funny shit. Hopefully once I actually get to that point where I'm like walking around Navarro, and I'm able to do stuff in Navarro, I'll be able to talk more about it. But from the little bit that I've seen so far in game, they are very, very funny. Just a hilarious faction to like interact with, and especially because the way that you join them is just walking up to a guy at an abandoned garage, and you're just like, "Hey, I'm here to join the Enclave," and the guy's like, "All right, I'll let you in. I'll let you in." Like that, no speech check, no nothing. He's just like, you just say, "I'm here for the Enclave," and they let you in. It is very funny. Oh man. I don't know that I have anything else to really talk about though. Not on the schedule, not on my mind. Is there anything else that you wanted to bring up? Had any thoughts on something? There's not really been much news. Really.
No, it's been. I think we're gonna be in like a bit of a dry like spout for a bit with Fallout.
Yeah,
there's a few merch releases. That's about it.
Yeah, what were the merch releases?
We got that new Pip-Boy, the gold one. That's announced.
Oh, that's a full blown. Let me go to the Bethesda Gear store. Is all this stuff on the Bethesda Gear store?
It should be up for pre-order. You have the Fallout 3 Pip-Boy.
That is, I do have that pre-ordered on Sideshow's website, which is where I will be getting that from. I just made my first payment on that.
I think I'll get the Fallout 3 Pip-Boy.
That's I'm the Pip-Boy 3000 is just so cool.
I don't think I need like another, like the same one but just gold.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't need that either. I'm sure too they'll eventually make an Enclave version of it.
Yeah. That one though, I might get if it's the Enclave one. That's tempting. I think that's been it though. There's nothing really stood out. Yeah, I'm looking through it now. I don't see anything.
Let me share my screen for the Bethesda Gear store. I kind of want to look through some of this stuff because I see now they have them split up by game.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
I like that the lamp. That's all right.
Let's see here, add a stage.
And then the Holy Grail Pip-Boy. Ooh.
Yeah, let's see here. Not affiliated, not sponsored or anything like that. Just looking through what there is and sharing it because
I may be an affiliate.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Mysterious Stranger is.
I don't have a code currently, but I'll get you one. Don't worry.
He is. I am not. Let's see here. Jesus Christ, $200 on pre-order, but I guess this does come with the platinum chip, doesn't it? Which is
I will say, as an affiliate, some of the stuff is overpriced, so you should use my code, because I don't really trust Bethesda Gear Store that much, if I'm being honest, anymore. I've had a few issues with him, but
yeah, I've heard some not so great things about them, but I like when you can get it from other places, it doesn't seem like it's too bad. This is the one thing that I will always tell people though not to get is if they want like a super accurate Ranger helmet. This is just
Yeah.
not the way to go.
It's so
Especially
overly
because it is.
sized.
I know, like even here, like it looks, and also the lenses aren't reflective. Like you can see the model through the you can see the model's eyes through there, and also like, dude, come like look at this.
It looks so cheap.
That looks incredibly cheap. I mean, I get it. Okay, it's $160. It's not that expensive. I guess it comes with a nice little enamel pin too.
Yeah, that's the only way to get that pin, and people are selling the pins for so much money.
Trying to make up the cost of this piece of garbage, but the display stand for it too is cool, I guess. But like you could make this at home with some very basic parts. So yeah, I wouldn't get this helmet. As somebody who is like a Ranger helmet enthusiast, I wouldn't get this. The colors aren't even really that right, because the Ranger helmet, the Desert Ranger helmet, is not just like pure tan. Let me look up the Desert Ranger helmet from Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, it's more like a grayish color on the bottom.
Yeah. As a matter, it pretty much just is a. Yeah, the helmet part is more tan. I guess it's slightly more tan. Oh, it just has like a slightly more tan hue, but it's not like brown. The helmet part is brown, the face plate is gray, and then the lenses are just like changed to a green color.
They've gone for the Fallout 76 design.
Yeah, that's the thing about their official Ranger helmets too, is that they're not from Fallout New Vegas. They're based on the Fallout First Ranger armor that you can get by signing up for Fallout First, which like. I guess makes sense, but it's weird that it's stuck under the New Vegas banner, because it's not really from New Vegas. Let's see here. This is neat.
I like that. I like the bottles. I like proper.
And as long as it let's see here. Does it come with? Okay, yeah, it does come with a star cap.
Do not drink out of the bottle. Lovely. You love to hear that.
Whatever you do, although the star's not blue, so they're supposed to be blue star caps. Why is it not blue? That's weird. Maybe it glows blue in the dark.
Ooh. Oh yeah. It says it in the description. Yeah, it glows. Where was it?
One glow in the dark star cap.
Yeah. Okay, that's quite cool.
So
I will forgive them for that one.
This is neat too, although $22. Looks cool, and it's the helmet from New Vegas too. It's not the 76 design, which is rare for them to actually use the correct shaping of the helmet in any of their merch. Yeah, some of this stuff is really cool. Just some of it is extremely overpriced. The t-shirts, honestly, $30 for these, not bad.
It's not bad, but the shipping to get to me is insane.
Oh well, yeah, because
for the Desert Ranger helmet, I think it's $150 shipping.
Oh yeah, $300 for that helmet's not worth it.
And then because it's over $250, I get import taxed on it. So I'm paying another $50 after that.
Oh,
so it's just not worth it.
I'm sorry. So your guys' tariffs account for the cost of shipping as well, not just the commercial price, but the actual the shipping as well.
Well, usually it's anything over, I think it's 250, you get tariffed on, you get taxed. But I've had it where they don't do it with shipping, but when I got my Pip-Boy, they added the shipping onto it. So I had to pay
very scummy.
50 quid or 50 pounds to get it to my house. They literally gave me a letter. They gave me it and was like, oh wait, no, you need to pay for it. Then they took it back for like 2 more days. I'm like, oh, Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
So I so stupid. That's why I just order it off like different websites now, because usually they're a bit cheaper, so I can save myself the hassle.
Yeah, I know.
Or just go off eBay.
One of the things I did here, I'll go to Sideshow right now. Hopefully, let's see here, sideshow.com is let's look up here we go. Oh, come on. What are you doing? You just had it. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, you can get this on, if anybody's curious, you can get the Pip-Boy 3000 on Sideshow's website. And the cool thing about Sideshow is that they have this flexible payment options thing. You can put on layaway, and essentially you can just make payments over a period of time. So like what I do is when I ordered it, you pay like a $30 NRD, a non-refundable deposit, and then you just every month you just make like a lump sum payment on it, and it's very easy. So it makes it a lot cheaper, and you're not paying more for it either. Like you're still only paying the $300. They just make it way easier to afford it, and you know it's not going to go out of stock for you either. Like this sets one aside for you right away. So that is how, if you're trying to get this, I would also recommend getting it, at least if you're in the United States. I guess even if you're overseas, what they do in the US, Bethesda Gear Store chooses whomever the cheapest shipper is. You do not get a say in your shipping. And this is why, at least in the US, I'm not a fan of the Bethesda Gear Store, is because you lose that agency. And unfortunately, one of the ways that they ship stuff is the USPS, and USPS right now is extremely unreliable. Especially, there's a few hot spots in the United States where if your package gets there, it is just straight up essentially going to just sit there in limbo forever, or it may ping pong between two locations. So I just don't recommend getting anything off of the Bethesda Gear Store right now because of that. The thing that I like about Sideshow, and the reason why I recommend them, is because you can choose between FedEx or UPS, and UPS Ground is, in my opinion, the most reliable way to ship anything anywhere in the continental United States. So if you are in the continental United States, the contiguous 48 states in the US, and you want this Pip-Boy, Sideshow is the place to get it. You can right now, because it releases in June, I just made a payment, but now the payments were like $53. Now they're up to $67.50. Because I think there's only 3 months now to make the payments. But anyways, point is, less than $100. Shipping for UPS Ground is not bad. And Sideshow is obviously like their big thing is just selling extremely high-end premium collectibles. So that is where I recommend getting this from. This is where I'm getting mine from. Like all my Star Wars Hot Toys I get from Sideshow Collectibles. This is just the best way to get it. But I'm just so excited to get this thing. I've always wanted this is my favorite Pip-Boy design in the franchise, and just seeing it, like, God, the fact that it's going to have all the different screens too, and like you can set up your own character in it, so like you can make your character on in your Pip-Boy. Like you could literally make it, like at this point you can actually make a functional cosplay of your courier from the game and set your Pip-Boy up to be exactly like your level 50 courier, which is, I think, one of the coolest things that they've ever done. Especially since this, I believe, is supposed to have an FM radio as well. Like, it's going to have all the same functions, like general functions, that the original 3000 that they made the show replica to do, like, as like an alarm clock, radio, stuff like that. But then it also has like all the content from the games on it. Is very cool. Oh, this is cool. Useful accessory functions. So this actually has the auxiliary cord socket that you can plug headphones into, as well as an extension antenna cable. So it sounds like they've tried to fix the antenna issue that the show version had, where like if it was plugged into the Pip-Boy, it wasn't able to detect. Like, it kind of messed with the radio signal. So it seems like they've tried to fix that, which is cool. But yeah. Let's see here. Is there anything else in the gear store that looked cool? From the Wasteland. This is just like, this looks cool.
Yeah.
This like magnetic floating guy. That's a neat concept.
It's not actually that big though. I was trying to pre-order it. Once again, the shipping was too much, but
yeah, 5 inches.
Yeah. If it was a bit bigger, I might have spent like the £300 it would cost me.
Yeah, $135 for a 5-inch figure is really not it, Chief. Out of stock. I don't understand how they don't have this thing back in stock. This is actually a cool thing too. I wish they would have made more of these, because this is actually just a fun item. Like I by the time I found out about this, they were already out of stock, or I would have considered getting it. The oversized Mothman plush. Oh my god, 20 inches. That's a big boy. It is a big boy. Jesus. Oh my god. That thing must be enormous. And then how big is just the regular one? Oh, okay. So the oversized one is literally more than twice the size. That's huge. That is enormous. This is a cool shirt too. That's neat. Yeah, there's cool stuff on here. I don't know that I trust their shipping methods. And the Vault-Tec merchandise. Yeah. There's some neat stuff. This is cool. The T-51. Oh, you know what? Okay, never mind. These are like the mini, yeah, the little paperweights. They're not even that big. Does it say what the height is? Well, they're not. Okay, so they're not minuscule. They are sizable, but they aren't like. Okay, yeah, that's actually a lot bigger than I thought they were. Like, looking there, that looks like a mechanical keyboard, with no monitor either. How convenient to have a keyboard without anything to type on.
And a flowy controller in the background.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because, what the fuck is this? Whose room is this?
Is this Todd Howard's room?
Yeah. It's just what is this map? Are there any Easter eggs here? I don't know. I don't think so. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like an AI generated fucking picture. Although I don't think so, because the keyboard looks okay. Everybody knows they just have their book open at all times. Okay. Well, do they have any other? This is one thing I don't understand. Is like when they make the power. I don't understand why they don't just have the power armor helmets always available for purchase. It's like the power armor helmets are actually very cool. Can I just find that power armor helmet? Okay, so just this like metallic stone looking one, although it's probably not actually. Yeah, just plastic PVC. It's just painted to look like metal. $68, and then the Voltec version. Lots of Doom stuff. Some what is this from? Fallout Shelter Online?
Oh yeah.
I think I've seen this guy.
I can't believe Doom copied him. That's horrible.
Yeah. This is actually pretty cool. The different look, they remembered the Elder Scrolls exists. Although I don't know how big these are. I wish it would like show some scale. Oh, let's see here. Largest mask measures so like 4 inches tall. Okay, so these are like maybe like 1/4 scale. The Mirak one is very cool. I've always loved Mirak's mask. Very cool mask. And the Zacharios mask. That's neat. I do wonder if they'll ever finish Elder Scrolls 6. Maybe one day.
I think it's been exactly 8 years since the announcement trailer. I saw something like that. It was like,
yeah, I think it came out in 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm saying we're gonna get a trailer this year, release early next year.
I really hope so, man. I really, really, really hope so. Because it has been, let's see, it's 2026. It's been 15 years since Skyrim came out. Elder Scrolls fans are actually just like starving to death. It's rough, man. It's rough to be an Elder Scrolls fan. I can't imagine being a quote unquote Bethesda fan, an Elder Scrolls fan, and just seeing like all this Fallout and stuff, and then like even on the the off chances that they make something for Starfield occasionally, and then still just waiting for like the next Elder Scrolls 6 update. Oh man, we need some news on that, man. We need some good news. I am excited for Elder Scrolls 6 to come out, if it ever does come out, if it even actually exists. Maybe it doesn't even exist. Maybe it's like a a tax scheme.
Oh, maybe it's to build up hype for Fallout Shelter Online 2.
Whoa!
We figured it out.
That would explain why it's taken them 15 years to make it. Yeah, I can't believe an announcement trailer. It's so bizarre that they made an announcement trailer for the Elder Scrolls 6 before they even had like Starfield finished. It's just probably wasn't the smartest move for them.
Yeah. They should have skipped Starfield.
I agree. If they had just skipped Starfield and went straight to it. I mean, I'm glad that they gave something else a chance so that, we could all see how they just don't have the sauce to make something new.
Yeah.
But hopefully they still have the sauce to make. Fallout 4 was really lacking in the sauce department. Starfield was really lacking in the sauce department. Skyrim still had some sauce. So hopefully, Elder Scrolls 6 will have some sauce. I'm really hoping. Fallout 76, when it came out, was like just a bone dry, not an ounce of sauce. So hopefully Fallout, or no, I'm sorry, not Fallout. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking brain rot. Elder Scrolls 6 will just be like drenched in sauce, just like a sauciest game we've ever played. It'd be a very cool redemption arc for them. The Oblivion remaster was great, although they weren't really responsible for that, and that game came out originally, like 20 years ago, so it's a very different Bethesda, but sauce is sauce, baby. All right. I don't really have anything else to say. My mouth is a bit dry. I would like to go grab another Dr. Pepper. I got a vacuum as well. So go ahead and plug your stuff.
Okay, so I'm the Mysterious Stranger Fallout on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. Facebook is Mist Strange. Anything else? I think that's it from my social media. I make awesome videos. I'm really funny. There's no bias at all. What else can I say?
I can confirm.
Go watch all my lore videos, please. I'm so close to being a YouTube partner. I need like 300 more hours of watch time, and then
unironically, here's the game plan, guys. When you go to work, just turn on his damn videos. Leave your house. Okay, turn on your computer, turn on your TV, put his videos on autoplay, right? Just and make sure you go to his channel too. So, because you don't want it to turn away. Go to his, watch his uploads and just let it stream for 8 hours. And then every day you give him 16 hours. If even 5 of you guys do that, he'll hit his goal.
Exactly. I'd be so happy, thank you, if you did that, because I've been stuck at 2,700 watch hours for about a year now, and it's just not moving.
Yeah.
Because the show, all the hype's gone around it now, so I've just lost all the hype.
Yeah, but hopefully, I know the watch time on the podcast has been. Obviously, right now we have 10 viewers, which none of you are even talking. So, what are you guys doing? Yeah. What are you guys doing? But still, even the post upload, from the episode from last week is doing not bad in terms of watch time. I think it's climbed over 100 hours.
Yeah, 271 views, not bad.
Yeah, so you guys are watching them, or however, not long, but still watching. I need to check what is the watch time on them. Let me see. Average view duration is 51 minutes. Not bad. Thank you, guys.
That's good. Thank you very much.
Peak concurrent viewers was 50. It's pretty badass. Let's see here. Watch time 36 hours. Yeah, so it's not bad.
Yeah,
it's not terrible. Oh, I called you guys out, and 2 of you left. Okay. All right. Well, anyways, let's see here. I guess me. So, like I said, I'm doing that cosplay stuff. I'd expect to see some. I'll probably post some pictures. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, once I know that everything's working. I'll take some pictures of the different parts. I might do a slideshow pic showing them how I'm creating the textures and stuff. But other than that, I do the custom action figures. I do the cosplay stuff. I do the art stuff, and then we do this. So check me out on Instagram, _Mojave_mailman. Definitely do that. Definitely follow. And then if you've made it this far, I guess I probably should have said this at the beginning when everybody will have seen it. But please, for the love of God, hit the like button, hit the share button. Send this to somebody who needs 2.5 hours of 2 guys yapping about Fallout and to play in the background. Send it to them. Send it to your grandma. Send it to your great grandma. Send it to your grandpa. Send it to your coworker. Send it to that coworker that was from that job that you quit from 5 years ago, and you guys haven't talked in 6 years. Send it to that guy. Okay? And then hit subscribe.
Yes.
And do it in that order, too. Do it in that order. But anyways, we'll probably, once again, this week we did it a little bit late because I was cooking with the sauce earlier, and I had to do my taxes as well. I went to go pick up my taxes, which usually I owe money on my local taxes, my Rita taxes, but this time the fuckers owe me. That's right, they owe me. The government owes me this time, you fuckers. Yeah. So now I'm making out on my taxes. So that was a big morale boost. I got to get myself some celebratory Dr. Peppers, so I'm excited to pop that open here. But anyways, thank you to everybody who did tune in. Special thanks to Vendor Hunt for coming by and hanging out for a little bit. I know they couldn't stick around for very long, but super happy you guys did come by. We appreciate it.
Yes.
We also, if you've just been hanging out to watch, I know, like, I like to make fun of you, and I will pester you to engage, which you won't. But thank you for watching. If you have been watching, we really do appreciate it. But with all that said, we'll see you guys next week, Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. Pretty much every week. That's what we do.
Yeah.
I'm not really going to say that we're going to do anything next week specific, because every time I say that, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that like the next day. So we'll do. We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be productive this week and do something for the show. But we'll see. So with that all said, we'll see you next week. You guys take care.
Take care.
Adios.